fruit jam. So I have this fruit that some of it would be fine to eat now. Other bits really needed to be eaten now. So I just thought I'd just pop it all together and make a mixed fruit jam. So in here I have kiwis, apple from the tree, from our tree, I should say, of course it comes from a tree, pear, apricot, plums, nectarines and mango. I think that's everything I've got in here, and I've given it a, there you go, squeeze of lime and a squeeze of lemon. Chicken for dinner tonight. So for now I am just cooking this down, and I'll be back when I do the next step. I'm not following any recipe or anything like that. This is just like my own little version of, but it does tend to work. So I'm just going to let this cook down, as I say, and get the fruit all nice and soft, and then I'll pop back. Okay, so as you can see, it's really cooked down, and some of the soft fruit has almost broken down completely, and some of the chunkier bits like the apple and the pear haven't broken down quite as much, but you could easily break them down if you wanted to, because now the fruit is so soft. I haven't added anything to this at all. I'm not putting any sugar in it because it's got, you know, it's sweet enough, and so I'm just relying on the natural pectins from the fruit. So at the beginning of this process, when I first started to put it into the saucepan, I popped a little plate in the freezer because you want to test it on a really cold dish or a plate. Now, as you can see, when I push the fruit away, there's still a bit of like fluid, but it is leaving quite a nice trail. As I do that, can you see it's sort of pulling away and leaving a nice sort of clean trail. So I'm now going to just test it on the plate. As you can see, I've popped some onto the plate now. I'm just going to leave it for a little while, and then I'm just going to sort of touch it, run my finger over it, just to see if it's sort of together and if it kind of wrinkles up a little bit. If it does, that means it's ready. Oh, this is heavy. Right, got a little tiny bit left in there. The jar wasn't quite big enough, but I'm going to pop that into a ramekin and just pop that in the fridge, and we'll eat that first. This, incidentally, is going to go into the fridge and be kept in the fridge. I'm not doing this for a pantry or as a preserve to keep. The other thing I did say to you that I'd put some lemon and lime in, well, the juice from lemon and lime, but it's really quite important to do that because that really does help with preserving it. But as I say, this is going to go into the fridge. I've cut a little circle off of baking parchment, which I'm just going to pop onto the top there. You don't have to do this, but kind of just holds it all down in one place. And then I'm just going to pop my lid on there, close it up. I'm going to do it all one-handed. And there we have it. So another way of using up your fruit, if it's starting to go overripe and you've got no other plans of using it for like a dessert, I mean, if all else fails with this, you could actually make it into a crumble, you could put it on top of ice cream, you could add it into smoothies. It's more of a little bowl than a ramekin really, but this I will use first. And it just gives me the colour of all of this fruit. Really gives me those autumn vibes, you know, the autumnal food and colours. And there we have it. So that's my lovely mixed fruit homemade jam with autumnal vibes. So what I'm going to do next is make a loaf of bread for the jam to go on. So watch out for that video. That's going to be coming soon. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please don't forget to like it, share and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I will talk to you in my next video. Take care everyone. Bye.